One sunny day, my family and I went to a big event in our town. It was called a celebrity charity fair, and there were lots of famous people there. I was excited because I had heard about a famous actor named Mr. Johnson who was going to be there. He was my favorite actor because he played superheroes in movies. As we walked around the fair, I saw booths with games, food, and lots of people. But I kept looking around, hoping to spot Mr. Johnson. Suddenly, I saw a crowd of people gathering near a stage. I couldn't see who was on the stage, but I had a feeling it might be Mr. Johnson. My heart started to beat faster as we got closer to the stage. I stood on my tiptoes, trying to see over the grown-ups in front of me. And then, I saw him. It was Mr. Johnson, standing on the stage and smiling at the crowd. He was even wearing a superhero costume. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited that I tugged on Mom's sleeve and said, "Look, Mom, it's Mr. Johnson." Mom smiled and said, "Yes, it is. Would you like to go closer and try to meet him?" I nodded eagerly, and Mom led me through the crowd until we were near the front of the stage. Mr. Johnson was talking to the audience and telling jokes. After his talk, he said he would be signing autographs and taking pictures with fans. I couldn't wait to meet him. We stood in line for what felt like forever, but I didn't mind. I was going to meet my favorite actor, and I was so excited. Finally, it was my turn. I walked up to Mr. Johnson, and he smiled down at me. I felt a little shy but also really happy. I said, "Hi, Mr. Johnson. I'm your biggest fan, and I love your superhero movies." Mr. Johnson knelt down to my level and said, "Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy the movies. What's your name?" I told him my name, and he signed a poster for me with a special message. He even gave me a high five, and I felt like I was on top of the world. Mom took a picture of me with Mr. Johnson, and I couldn't stop smiling. Meeting him was a dream come true. Afterward, I proudly showed my autographed poster to everyone I knew. I couldn't believe that I had met a real-life superhero. As we left the celebrity charity fair, I felt so lucky and happy. Meeting Mr. Johnson was the best day of my life. I kept the autographed poster in my room, and it became my most prized possession. Every night, I would look at it and remember the day I met a famous person. And that's the story of the day I met Mr. Johnson, the famous actor. It was a day filled with excitement, happiness, and a memory that I will cherish forever.